The last time we saw each other, I thought I had 2, maybe 3 weeks to get everything done. I packed my go bag, and that night I went into labor. So 3 weeks after the baby was brought home, Hurricane Sandy hit and the power went out. It went out, they said it was going out at 7. Our power went out at 12 noon and it stayed out for 10 days.
Good evening. A huge portion of the eastern seaboard is crippled tonight. Millions of viewers cannot see this broadcast because they're heading into another night in the dark.
It was flooding of biblical proportions with millions of gallons of water gushing into path stations with such force and speed. It created rapids in the middle of the transit hub.
The entire city is booked up with hotels. We ended up going to 3 hotels and then ultimately at a friend's apartment in Manhattan and stayed as vagabonds.
Yep, this is the gas line, Montclair.
I got a Prius. My husband has one of those gas guzzler super performance cars. He used to joke about my car being that beep beep wind up toy. Well, my Toyota Prius got us from point A to point B, multiple miles, multiple hotels, and we still had half a tank of gas. So now he loves my car. Having a baby, having a hurricane, having the new parent fears was so intense that there were times when I wanted to cry. But I realized all of a sudden I couldn't. And not only that, she was looking to me to say everything's okay. So I did what a lot of people do in the South. They act as if. That's an old Southern saying. So I smiled a lot and she smiled a lot. And when she smiled, then I got happy. So we sort of had this symbiotic relationship by the end of this evacuation, and a closer relationship because I learned a little bit about myself, and I learned that when you're a parent, you can't be scared. It's up to you to calm everything down. You know, when I first learned I was pregnant, I said, oh, this will be great. I'll have the baby. She'll sleep over in the bassinet, and then I'll write a book, and I'll do this, and I'll do social media that. The reality is you want to sleep. I thought I knew what sleep deprivation was. There's nothing in your life to prepare you for this.
It's alright. Okay. It's okay, sweetie. Here we go.
I appreciate moms who achieve work-life balance as much as they can because it's really hard. Because your heart is torn every time you leave your baby in someone else's arms who's caring for the baby. And your work is important too, because it's another part of their identity. But this baby, you know, there's no do-over. And she's important.